What's up, guys? It's Cypher here today, and today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War. I promised you guys that we would do a video on this and talk about, all the leaks, all the news that we got on it and stuff like that, and, talk about the game just in general. So, here we are today. We're going to discuss everything that we know about in Call of Duty Gulf War, the weapons, the kill streaks, some of the maps, even some, more daunting rumors than that, about the Pick 10 system and stuff. But before we do, go ahead and go down below into the comments. Go follow all of our links. We got Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Threads. Make sure you go join the Discord for sure. Make sure you go down below. We're really close to 300 subscribers, and I really appreciate all y'all support. So make sure you go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I really appreciate y'all support. Let's get right into the video. So first things first here about Gulf War that everyone needs to understand right off the bat in the beginning of this video, whether you see it here, whether you go watch anyone else's video on Gulf War, I just want you guys to understand that Gulf War has had a 4-year development cycle right now, which is the longest Call of Duty in Call of Duty history right now. So that means that Treyarch's had ample time to make sure that this game meets the high standards that's set by the previous titles like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, because those are the two last good Black Ops in my opinion. Black Ops 4 was arcadey and awful on the multiplayer, and a lot of people even say it's one of the worst multiplayers ever. And then Cold War was alright, kind of clunky in my opinion. But I just want you guys to understand that if this game comes out bad, they've had 4 years to really work on this game, make this game the best, compared to Modern Warfare 3, which Modern Warfare 3 had 16 months of development time, which is less than half the normal time it takes to make a Call of Duty game. And we can obviously tell also that Modern Warfare 3 was a DLC. But like I said, this game's had 4 years, so let's literally all put our hands together and pray right now that Treyarch has somehow not messed this up right now, and then this will be the best Call of Duty game we've had in probably the last decade. So right now we've got a lot of weapon leaks for this game, and we actually broke a record right here for Call of Duty of all time to have the most weapons. Back in 2011, Modern Warfare 3 released with 50 weapons, which was crazy for the time. And I even tell my friends to this day that whenever we go and play the old Modern Warfare 3, just look at how many handguns and stuff there is in that old game for 2011. The old Modern Warfare 3 was really giving us the content that we really deserved. Well, it looks like Call of Duty Gulf War though is going to have at least 54 weapons in the game. And the reason we say that is because there's been exactly 54 weapons leaked so far from Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War. But the thing is though, is we don't know if all these weapons are going to be on launch or not though, so that is to be seen yet. But we got a lot of different weapons right here. But I will say one thing that a lot of Reddit users is bringing up in the Call of Duty official Reddit and everything. They were bringing up the fact that the Call of Duty 1911 pistol, the M1911, is not in the game, which is crazy for a Black Ops game to not have a 1911 in it. I know it's not the first Black Ops game to not have one in it, but this isn't Black Ops 3, and this isn't Black Ops 4. We're not in the future. We're in the Gulf War setting again. This game should definitely have the M1911 in it, especially if, there's going to be zombies, obviously, in Gulf War, no matter what. There definitely should be that, the M1911 for the starter pistol. So I don't know. I guess we'll see as we go along here. But we got a lot of cool weapons. We got no real gun names though. So to this day, we got the Cast-Off 74, Cast-Off 73 instead of the AK-47. We also got the Lockman Sub instead of the MP5. So they obviously haven't been able to get real gun names back yet, which is another thing that a lot of fans have a gripe about. I personally do too, because I'm also a big gun collector in real life. So I actually do like to see real guns in games, but Call of Duty still hasn't been able to get that back yet. Maybe someday in the future they will. Now, one of the biggest things that I've actually seen people talking about recently about Black Ops Gulf War is the fact that a lot of fans are actually scared of this perk returning right here that they heard could come back right now. And the perk is actually Last Stand. So, if you remember Last Stand, and as soon as I said that, I'm sure that a lot of old memories of Black Ops 1 probably popped into everyone's heads of people going down in Black Ops 1 with light machine guns in their hands and just lighting you up. Last Stand was one of the most divisive perks that was ever in any game, so to see it make a comeback, we'll see how this goes. It's one of those perks that puts you into a self-revive state, but you also have your gun and the ability to fight back still, so you can kill the person that puts you in that state, which I've been killed many times in the past by people in Final Stand, and it's very annoying in the older Call of Duties. Almost annoying as Martyrdom, and I'm hoping that Martyrdom doesn't make a return as well, so we'll see if this returns, and if this perk does return in Gulf War, they might have to nerf it, they might have to work things out with it, but we'll see how players like this. So I seen this article come out from Fandom Wire online earlier, and I was kind of confused about it because I looked at it and everything, and it said that a lot of Gulf War fans were upset that they were going to bring back one of the older villains from the Black Ops timeline, and I immediately read it to see what they were talking about, and apparently they were thinking about, or they possibly have already brought Raul Menendez back into the game in Call of Duty Gulf War, which I mean, if they did, I don't see how that would be a bad thing, because it says right here in the article, you know, a lot of fans are upset with having to visit previous timelines, but at the same time, I don't necessarily agree with that, considering the fact that a lot of people are hyped to go back to Gulf War right now, and a lot of people were even more hyped for Call of Duty 2025, which is apparently rumored to be a Black Ops 2 direct sequel to that game, so a lot of people's actually hyped to revisit that timeline, so I don't know why this article is trying to outline stuff like that, like fans are upset going back to previous timelines. We're really not. Don't get me wrong, the Modern Warfare new trilogy of Modern Warfare is definitely not as good as the original Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and honestly, even MW1. I think that the original MW1, 2, and 3 is way better than the new 3 that we got. And like, don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2019 was good, but it's just not nearly as good as the original 3. But yeah, I don't understand why people would be upset about Raul Menendez coming back. I mean, he's dead, so they'd have to do it like in a little past timeline thing right there, which he died in the year 2025 in the Black Ops 2 storyline. So Gulf War, you know, set in the 80s, 90s, like if they decide to go around that timeline, I don't know exactly where they're going to start their timeline in the campaign. We'll see whenever the story releases and everything, but if Raul Menendez comes back and his character's done right in this game and everything, I'm sure that nobody will complain. The Call of Duty Gulf War developers have pretty much come out of Treyarch and said straight up that even though Modern Warfare 3, everyone's used to the movement, the nice fluidity of the game and everything right now, they said it will not feel like that in Gulf War, and this game will feel different from Modern Warfare 3. So if you play Modern Warfare 3, don't expect to be able to do good at Gulf War or be able to just like go right into the groove of everything like that. And also, one of the biggest changes right here that players are actually kind of excited for, they're replacing kill streaks now with score streaks again. And if you're confused and you're like, don't they sound exactly the same? I mean, they do the same thing. Score streaks actually count towards objective score, not just when you get kills in the game. Kill streaks is specifically kills, and that's the only thing that counts towards your streaks on kill streaks. Score streaks, anything that goes towards your score in the game will count towards your score streak and everything, just like in Black Ops 2, which honestly, like, I think a lot of players are going to like this and miss it. Right here's a list of all the score streaks, by the way, that some of the data miners have like found so far in Gulf War. They got some really cool ones. Right here you can see a Cerberus MK0 for 950, Nighthawk for 1100, we got like Gas Strike for 1300, that one sounds cool. We got Sniper's Nest for 1750, Air Patrol for 2000, and then for 30 kills you can actually get a nuke in the game. So this is one of the more, you know, this is one of the only Call of Duty Black Ops games to feature a nuke and everything, because I remember the older ones back in the day would not feature a nuke, like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. They did not feature a nuke ending, you know, 30 kill win the game type thing. That'll just about do it today for Call of Duty Gulf War, guys. I really enjoyed making this video and stuff. Like, there was a lot of different things to talk about in this video, so I'm sorry if it sounded like it was scattered out a lot, but like there was a lot of like smaller things that build up to bigger things in this video that we had to talk about and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I really enjoy talking about future Call of Duty installments coming out, because the ones that we got now were pretty bad, honestly. So talking about any ones in the future is a lot like a breath of fresh air versus like talking about Modern Warfare 3 for a video. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you go down below, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. We're gonna hit 300 subscribers very soon, and we got some big things in the future for you guys that are like, you guys are gonna be able to reap benefits from us in the future. So I'm very excited to keep growing with you guys. Thank you guys so much. This has been Cypher. I'll see you guys in the next video.